Hello, cartoon fanatics. My name is RJ, and welcome back to Cartoon Corner. It seems like each passing week has gotten more mentally stressful, which is why I'm excited to be covering more Rick and Morty shenanigans. So, what's in store for our duplicitous duo today? This episode basically stems from Morty claiming that one of Rick's plans is not smart. They pretend to die in acid, but are unable to leave when the people witnessing the event won't leave the area. Morty accuses Rick of having a stupid plan, which basically leads to a huge revenge plot from Rick. And the way that plot unravels is wild and hilarious. Morty demands that Rick invent one of Morty's ideas, specifically a device that allows you to replay certain incidents like a video game character, which sounds cool in concept but terrible in execution. So Rick begrudgingly makes the device. Again, this is all part of his elaborate plan, and Morty goes on an exciting living life Groundhog Day style, replaying even the most minute experiences just to relive them or do them differently. This leads to a huge tangent when he begins to long-term date a girl, and then they get on a plane and the plane crashes into a mountain and they're left to die in the cold with a couple other people. So Morty concocts a plan to find his backpack to call for help, and then that's successful and it all ends well. But then he misplaces the do-over remote and Jerry finds it, and Jerry, being Jerry, sends Morty all the way back before he even met the girl. It's a bit of a mind blower, similar to the Roy game at Blitz and Chips, and it's those sequences that are hilarious and insane to watch the first time around. It did feel like the tangent went on for maybe a bit too long, because we watch Morty and the others stranded slowly lose hope, and it got a little too real for them, and it just felt like it kind of kept going. But the payoff of the joke is still funny enough for me to be able to overlook that. Anywho, becoming stressed with the internal consequences, Morty caves back to Rick, who tells him that to even make the device, he's been killing other Mortys anytime he repeats a time segment, which of course stresses Morty out more and apologizes to Rick about his plans being stupid. Rick transports Morty back to his actual Rick, who is swarmed by hundreds of people there to kill Morty, with the only way out being, that's right, the vat of acid. Morty goes into the vat of acid, successfully fulfilling Rick's plan, and now he has learned the consequences of questioning Rick's plan. So, what can we take away from this? I guess my takeaway is that out of all the plans Rick has put in place in the past, why is it the vat of acid plan that Morty can't stand? Yes, the vat of acid was a bit of a silly plan, especially at the beginning when it was certainly backfiring. But Rick's had more ridiculous plans than that. He even points those out to Morty, making a jab at Pickle Rick and how epic and stupid that whole saga was. This isn't the first time we've seen Morty fed up with Rick either. In fact, there's at least one episode per season where Morty tries to go off and make his own choices with horrible and hilarious consequences. There's the episode in Season 1 where Morty goes on a fantasy quest, the Purge episode in Season 2 where Morty tries to stop purging with terrible success, and let's not begin to touch the Vindicators disaster in Season 3. Basically, anytime Morty tries to branch off and do things his own way, it leads to disastrous consequences. Kind of like last week, I don't think right now there's necessarily a point or a connection into some deeper plot with this. It's just an interesting pattern with the dynamic between Rick and Morty. It's as if all Mortys are embedded to have to follow Rick no matter what. And even when they try to follow their own ambitions, they are punished and go crawling right back to the Ricks. It makes me hope that we get an episode touching into evil Morty taking over the Citadel of Ricks. He's the only Morty seen to have other ambitions and to be able to succeed in those ambitions. He's definitely the outlier Morty that even our Morty can't seem to break out of the vicious cycle of depending on Rick. Yeah, there's a nugget for you theorists. Take that back to your theory layers and enjoy. Overall, this is just another fun Rick and Morty episode that uses the whole time to stress out one underlying joke. I think it worked better than the episode about the story train, but I enjoyed the facehugger episode a little bit more than this one. Maybe because Summer was in the facehugger episode. I think Summer's awesome and deserves more credit for putting up with Rick and Morty's chaos for so long. If you liked this quick review, put a thumbs up and press that like button. Comment below on your thoughts of the episode. Did you enjoy the vat of acid, or did you wish they would stop talking about it? Just the words. Vat of acid. Yeah, it doesn't have a great feeling in your mouth. Blech. So, subscribe if you want to see other fun videos here on the channel, and I'll see you next time. Hopefully. I am very fatigued right now and do not have time to sleep. What if this whole episode wasn't funny, and I just thought it was because I'm so out of it? Oof, now that's a mind blower right there.